Well, as we all know, we had a big victory in the Supreme Court here a couple of days ago. The Supreme Court upheld the ban on partial birth abortion. And I think there were some good things that come out of, beyond just the ban itself, is some of the language that was used kind of might suggest that the Supreme Court sending a message that maybe, they would consider.
Right. Well, I think that they finally moved to a position from just restricting abortion to opening the door for prohibitions on abortion. And that's what's exciting for me. And not to mention the fact that after 15 years of working for this ban, we finally got a victory here.
Right.
But let us not forget that we've got the ban on partial birth, but they can still obtain an abortion many other ways. It's not over yet.
That's the thing that people need to step back and look at this realistically. Mm-hmm. A ban on partial birth abortion does not save one baby. Right. Those babies, you're not going to tell me that Haskell and Carhart, McMahon, all these guys that are doing these partial birth abortions right now, they're not going to stop doing the abortions of those babies. They're still going to kill those babies. They'll just do it with D&Es or whatever method. So,
and what I look at it too is hope for the pro-life movement.
Yeah.
It means there's certain strategies we should never give up on. I was real discouraged actually when I heard that they were giving up on Mississippi. We had a pro-life group out there telling them, don't do that because the Supreme Court's not going to go with you.
Right.
And now we find you don't know which way the court's going to really go. You got to try.
We knew that already, Johnny. You and I knew that before they ever said that, that you can't predict how the Supreme Court's going to go. So, and you're right, that put the lie to what they said.
Yes.
That what what I call the pro-life establishment is out there saying, it's too early, we're not ready to this. They don't know what we're ready for, and they don't know what the Supreme Court's going to do.
And that's what was told in South Dakota last year. When we're trying to ban abortion outright, they said, look, this is going to get to the Supreme Court, and they're not going to uphold this ban, so we're wasting our time. Don't we wish today that we had in the pipeline a ban on abortion from South Dakota?
Absolutely, ready to come right down the pike. Yes. And I'll tell you something else. If Johnny, we talked about this last night at dinner. If there was something in the pipeline right now, like the ban in South Dakota, right, and it was going to follow right on the heels of this, the pro-aborts would have to immediately gear up for that battle. Yes. The way it is right now, they got some breathing room to figure out what they're going to do before that battle comes. Right now, if we had something that was just going to be in the Supreme Court in the next session, they'd be having to scramble right now.
And I was noticing the headlines and other papers and all, and I noticed even they know that's a victory for pro-life. And
absolutely.
And you're right. I hate they got breathing room.
Right. Yeah. We ought to be pounding on them right now.
Yeah.
But anyway, it was a victory. But again, let's not forget what Cherie was alluding to there. It does not return legal protection to one baby. So we still have to press on. But it shows us that there's possibly some light at the end of the tunnel, and that we haven't had that in many years.
It gave us a little hope.